Hey guys, this is Anthony from Rocket Prints, and thanks again for watching this video. Today I'm going to show you how I created this hat using a design that I also created in Chroma Plus and then embroidering it onto my 2002 8S Ricoma embroidery machine. I'm going to show you the changeover and all the extras that I have, so stick around if you want the full benefit to this tutorial. Thanks again, and let's go ahead and get this started. In this tutorial, I'm going to attempt to make a basic design using this program, Chroma Plus Digitizing software. Then we're going to take this design and embroider it on my 2002 S8 Ricoma embroidery machine. I will be stitching on a 100% acrylic one-size-fits-all military style cap using white E-Zee Cap 2.5 ounce tearaway stabilizer, Madeira Poly Neon number 40, 100% polyester thread, white, and using a standard needle 7511. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and go back to the Chroma Plus software, and we're going to do a simple design. We're going to click on text on the text tool, click in the box, and on the right hand side you're going to have the text box edit section. We're just going to simply erase that. I'm going to put a G, capital G, and select apply. From here I'm going to go back to my cursor tool and I'm going to resize this, bring this out, and I'm going to bring it back here. I'm going to also create a couple more designs here. Click on here and we're going to change this to Mr. Alright, click apply. We're going to make this smaller. Go back to your cursor, make this smaller, and we're going to fit this on top of here. Alright, let's make that a little bit smaller. Okay, lastly, one more lettering. We're going to make this number 2. Click apply and go back to the cursor so we can resize it. Bring that back down just a little bit, and we're going to put that bad boy right there. Okay, maybe resize this a little bit bigger. Okay, so now that I got my size, I want to make sure that I want the stitching the right way, which I'm going to use the stitching called Swiss. And we're going to go ahead and save this now. So now I'm going to save it on my USB. And I'm going to hit File, Save As. We're going to find my USB drive F, and we're going to change this save as type. We're going to change this to Ricoma DST. Let's go ahead and take this to the embroidery machine. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and change this over real quick, and I had it set up for the hoops, and now we're going to set it up to the caps. So, oh, my dogs are deciding they're going to take off right now. Okay. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and change this over to the cap embroidery side, okay? So we're going to do this changeover. I'm using a standard Allen wrench, and this is a 4mm. Okay, and all we're going to do is we're going to take these brackets off. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm just gonna reach my arm around here and just go ahead and take these off. Now I'm just loosening them just a quarter way, and then you're able to pull them off. All right, so here's the cap drive, and we're gonna go ahead and put this inside. And one thing you wanna do is you wanna make sure that your screws are upright, which is here. That one and that one. And you want to give yourself some kind of center line where you know to put them. So I have a marking right there to let me know that this one is actually for my cap drive, and it's also on the other side. There it is right there. Okay. And then in here, you're gonna see this little section. This is where the wheels are gonna go. So let's go ahead and show how we're gonna get this in. Okay. So I'm gonna take this and I'll place it above, but at the same time, you wanna turn this cap drive and you wanna center it. Okay, so you're gonna see the wheels. They're gonna go into those little wheel guides, and you're just gonna push. All right, and as you're pushing, you want to level this off, and you want to get your screws into your center points. Now that that's in place, let's go ahead and tighten it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna switch this. And actually this screwdriver works very well. This is actually my screwdriver for my home ring device. So it's a changeable screwdriver, turns into a screwdriver. And now I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in. All right. Okay, that's one. All right, and just reach it back around here. Okay, and we're just gonna hold it, and then until we can get it good tight. Okay, so now that we got the drive set up, we want to program it into the Ricoma screen, and we want to let it know that we're going to run a cap. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to this section here where the guy, you see a hand and he's on a pad. You're going to click it, and you're going to go here where you'll see a hand on a screen, and it says C65R, and it's got a line that's got 130 by 130. You're going to click that. And that's going to give you your different setups for your Ricoma machine. And it's very simple. It's user friendly. You're just going to click this and you're going to click OK. So I'm going to click the check mark, but I'm going to move the camera so you can actually see what it's going to do. It's going to make the adjustment for the machine and get it set up with the right parameters for you to be able to embroider your cap. Okay, here we go. All right, it's all set up, and let's go ahead and start getting the cap set up to the cap drive. Okay, so I got my military style cap, and we're gonna do the G on here, and we're gonna do it in white, like I said. We're gonna go ahead and put it on that cap bracket, and we're gonna get it set up. So what you need to do is you have to put this flap out, and then we're going to insert it on that driver. Okay, so I'm going to use my tearaway backing. We'll take one out. We're going to fold this in half. Okay.
All right. And we're going to put it in this cap bracket. So I want to just align this. And make sure it's all locked in place. And then we're going to insert our tearaway backing underneath this bracket. Take our hat. Okay, well now we're going to take our hat. Just going to Velcro it real quick. Take this out. Okay, now we're going to put this over. And this is a little tricky, but I can see every time I do it, it's getting easier and easier. So that one actually went in pretty well. Okay, so now that I got that inserted, all right, we're gonna take this, we're gonna tuck it underneath here. And we wanna make sure that this part is over those hooks. Okay, we're gonna do the same for the other side. Just take that, put it under there. Okay, and then now I'm gonna hold this with my stomach, and then we're gonna bring this around, and we're gonna clip on it. We're gonna make the attachment here. Okay, this part is over the metal plate, and then we're gonna lock it in place. Okay, so I have this line right there in the center to let me know that I'm going to use that as a guiding point to make sure that my cap is aligned with this line to let me know that it's straight. So I'm just going to try to adjust it here, and then I got the metal bracket as low as I can towards the bill. Then I'm going to lock it in place. When you're locking it, you can start feeling it move, so you just want to hold it just to make sure you still got the alignment, and then clip on it, and you're done. Okay, now I'm just gonna press on these brackets. You got 3 of them. Just gonna press on these tabs here to release it. We'll take it off. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put the hat in. You wanna put it sideways, and then you just wanna rotate it up until you feel it like getting ready to get inserted. And with your hands, you just want to give it like a palm thrust. Okay, just a palm thrust to lock it in place. You want to make sure that everything is in place, everything's locked, nothing's loose. Okay, last thing what you want to do, still want to make sure that nothing's loose, so you want to hold everything as tight as possible. Now that you got the clip set up, you got the cap inside correctly, everything's locked in, it's pretty straight. Let's go ahead and go back to the screen and let's get it set up. Okay, so let's go ahead and insert this USB into the screen, and let's select USB, Mr. G, let's click save, throw it into a folder, go back to machine, select Mr. G, and click the check mark, and it's there. Okay, so now that it's in the border, I want to raise it I want to get it as low as I can. So let's see if I can go that's a little too low. You saw the border turn red. That means you're out of border. Now it's in green. I'm getting it to where it's kind of low as I can. Let's do the tracing now. are done.
Thanks again for watching this video. And if you did like this video, please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and y'all have a blessed day. And we'll see you guys back next week. Peace.